child, Mother would cut beef up in squares and brown it and can it. And so then afterwards, when we had Sunday dinner and came home from church, she'd open a quart jar of that canned meat. And that's what we had. And then she'd make canned meatballs. But it was the other that she had used up.
Well, in the fall, when we culled our stewing hens, we always canned them.
No, I don't think we ever did that. We made chicken. What was that? Pressed chicken. Did you ever eat that?
Pressed chicken.
No, I never had that. No.
Chicken and gelatin, wasn't it?
Yes. You keep the syrup that you boiled it in, boil it down till you got a cupful left. And then you pick the chicken all in pieces, and then you cut up a cup of parsley, and you'd put them in a glass cake pan or bread pan, and then you pour that syrup over it. And if it was a rooster, it would gel real nice, and if it wasn't a rooster, you'd have to put some gelatin with it.
Yeah.
But that was good, wasn't it, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
We used to do that when we butchered hogs. We took the fresh hams off them, parboiled them, and then packed them in the lard.
Mm-hmm. And did you like the pig's feet?
Oh, I love pickled pig's feet, but you can't get good ones anymore.
No, we can't get anything good anymore.
Even up to a few years ago, you could go into a bar and you could actually get some decent ones. But
because this little girl that waited on me today, she has how many goats?
I'm thinking of the skill school cap.
I think she got 20.
She's got quite a few goats. And then she went to the store next to
Stag's Head.
The Stag Head.
Yeah.
And she ordered a goat
hamburger with goat cheese on it. She said she couldn't eat it. The goat cheese is so bad. It's so strong.
It is strong.
She said it was terrible.
She said she'd rather lick the head of her goat.
That's a pretty strong statement there.
Lick the head of her buck goat rather than eat that hamburger with the goat cheese on it.
Well, if the cheese got that strong, then somebody didn't do it right.
Yeah.
That's right.
She makes her own goat cheese, and she said it's really good.
Yeah.
But she has goats that are milder cheese. Evidently, every goat has a different...
Well, it depends on what they eat.
Well,
how clean you keep your dairy, too.
The breed of the goat. She has some little pygmy goats and some bigger goats.
Where does she live?
On 58, just past Dressens a little bit.
Okay.
On the left side where you turn to go up to...
Oh, it's right on the 58.
Yeah. Okay, we'll watch for it on the way home.
They both were in
Remember Lonnie and Andy Butler? Mm-hmm. Mrs. Butler and... What was it, Forrest Butler?
Yeah.
But now Richard Haneke has passed away. His funeral was today. Richard Haneke. And Ross said there were a lot of people for the reveal. But what happened was that, they had all these daughters and they worked different places. And then his wife worked at Coppins. So there were so many people they knew that naturally there'd be a lot of people for the reveal. They were Catholic. But actually, I'd sooner go to a Catholic funeral now than to one in our church.
Me too.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
So, Joe...
Ray want to ride with me, and then Ray can get in my truck usually, then Adeline can. And Adeline can ride with you.
And then you'll take them. Then you'll come up to my house.
Well, we can't eat cake.
But Ray could go. There's the option is for Ray to be able to go and have cake, and then Ross could take him home.
Oh, I don't need cake.
Okay, it's ice cream cake.
I don't need that either.
But the cookie center.
So we'll take Ray home.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just gonna head back home. So good to see you, Grandma.
Well, it's good to see you.
And you know, we just may see you next year.
May see you next year.
That I believe. But I had quite a few telephone calls.
Oh, that's lovely.
And,
I went back in Uncle Fred's park back there and cut up 9 big walnut logs.
Well,
with the water
91's a
left.
big number.
Yep.
well, most of the people there are 94 or 99.
Well, there you go. You got a lot of time left.
I hope not. But thanks for taking me for supper tonight.
Not Ross.
What do you think? Clear intent.
It was nice to see you, Ray.
Yeah, I'll have to come up to where you are one of these days, and
That would
see
be
where I
good.
live.
you have to tell me some stories about your rotten kids.
Yeah.
Ross, hey, Ross. This is stuff. Thank you.
We'll have to have this discussion when Niles gets back.